Truth is like poetry and everybody hates poetry.
Welcome to another episode of SMG Viewers Comments. Maybe this thing?
So this chord sounds like this.
I don't know, man. That's a pretty solid truss rod at least. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, December the 15th. Hope you're going to have an amazing weekend. Hope you guys got all your Christmas shopping done. Hopefully you're not running your asses off in a mad frenzy to buy useless crap for people you don't like. So last week, we did a video on this incredible V by S by Solar. And we got some phenomenal response, and the video did way better than I was ever expecting. And all I can say is message received. That's clearly the kind of video you guys want to watch. I got to give a great big thanks to my editor, Ziz Gorlin, for going above and beyond that one. We really pushed the limits on what we could do with a guitar review, and I think this is kind of the direction the channel is going to go from now on, because I just think it's a lot more fun to do videos that way than a,
hey guys, so this chord sounds like this, and this chord sounds like this, and it's really cool.
You know, I just don't think those are the kind of videos you guys want to watch. I think you guys like the stuff that's a little more faster paced and a little bit more fun. I could be wrong. Now, for all you guys who freaked out because I didn't do a viewer's comments last week, I thought, hey, you know what? The Solar video did really great. That gives me a bit of breathing space to work on other videos that you might enjoy just as much. So nothing's changing. Viewers' comments is still happening. I might not do them every single week. I'm just kind of playing with the format at the moment. It really depends on you guys and how you respond to this video. So if you want to see them every week, leave a comment below. Let me know. Anyway, enough of the bullshit. Let's get to your comments and questions right now.
Really thought he was smashing the S guitar in the intro, and I girded myself for a scathing takedown. Had to rewatch to realize that was the HB in the intro.
Maybe this thing? May I present to you the Harley Benton Flying Eye?
Nigel stole the show.
You know, I've been having a discussion with Nigel. He might be willing to make some more appearances on the show. That's all depending on your feedback, of course. If you guys want to see more Nigel, let us know. And maybe, just maybe, we can pry that PRS 10 top out of his hands and get him to try a cool guitar for a change.
My $500 PRS is better than any other sub $1,000 guitar I've ever owned or played. It's the best sounding, easiest to play, and can do anything.
Cool. Can it pay your bills?
I honestly didn't know that it was legal to play a black flying V past the age of 16. Not looking for a guitar at the moment, but I still learned something from the video. Great as always.
Hey, Clown9, you know, Bruce Dickinson said it the best. If you ever lose touch with your inner 15-year-old, it's all over. I don't know, these guitars are a lot of fun to play. Maybe try picking one up. You just might enjoy yourself. Maybe, just maybe, you'll hate life a whole lot less. Don't be afraid to have a good time once in a while. Remember, there's far more to life than making extra pennies for the shareholders. Okay, you know what? We thought about it and thought it'd be really cool to bring Nigel in for a couple questions to answer. So I present to you guys Nigel Leakbottom.
The difference between expensive and inexpensive guitars is not in the sound, it is in the built joint quality, attention to detail, feel, playability, and most importantly, overall vibe and inspiration. Some of these things you can only see, some of them you can feel. Those are the things that make difference. Sometimes even the difference in vibe, the constant inspiration resulting from that feel, is worth alone to pay more. It does not mean that an inexpensive guitar can't have vibe. Sometimes an inexpensive guitar can be inspiring too, just it is much more rare. Just comparing the sound is meaningless. Sound comes mostly from the pickups and the amp. You see? Somebody who finally knows what they're talking about.
Does it come with annoying fart jokes, single note generic chunks, clickbait video titles, and a ton of annoying jump cuts to hit the 10-minute mark for the algorithm? All that is garbage.
Andy, thank you so much for writing, and we do really appreciate you leaving a comment and letting your feelings be known. However, just judging by your comment there, I don't think the problem's going to be my editor or Ola. I think if you're looking for the main source of the problem and the cause of your anger, you can probably find that in the mirror.
Lol, the HBV broke from that drop test. My Kindle Fire tablet handles a drop better.
I don't know, man. That's a pretty solid truss rod, at least. Hey guys, before we jump into the butthurt of the week, I just want to remind you that the 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise is happening from January 29th to February the 2nd. It's going to have a crap ton of bands. It's going to the Dominican Republic. I'm going to be on board. And what's really cool is Angrit will be cutting a live DVD up on the pool deck, which is just this massive outdoor stage. It's so much fun. If you're looking for something absolutely incredible to do at the end of January, go check out 70,000 Tons of Metal. I'll have some links to it in the description below. It really is an incredible experience. It's something I look forward to every single year. The bands are awesome, the food's awesome, and the people are awesome. It's just an amazing time. If you're a metalhead, you do not want to miss this cruise. Hope to see you there.
How about testing something that wasn't made in frickin' China? Sent from an iPhone. You're just another sound guy telling guitarists how guitars work. You see, Glenn, you sound engineers, you're clueless! What do you know about guitar sound?
Hey guys, real quick. You demanded it, so we delivered. It's finally here, Extinction Level Event 2.0. You guys asked for more toms? You got them. You guys wanted more cymbals? We added those too. Now, if you're struggling to program MIDI, we've also added an entire library of drum grooves to get you moving instead of endless trial and error. And what's more, it's mix ready right out of the box. That means if you're a beginner, you'll get the sound you want without getting bogged down. But if you're an advanced user, tweaking this library has never been more simple. We've overhauled the entire mixer. Each channel now has its own dedicated signal processing, allowing you to create a custom drum sound that you've been dreaming about, all within the plugin. We put everything we could into Extinction Level Event so you can get everything you want out of your music. And what's more, version 2 is an absolutely free upgrade for everybody who bought the original. What are you waiting for? Get it today at spectredigital.com. Oh, hey guys, by the way, we've got a special combo deal going on this weekend. You can get Extinction Level Event 2.0 along with Singularity Bass for only $175. That's the Spectre Digital Rhythm section. That's your drums and your bass both working together. It sounds freaking amazing, and it's only going to be available this weekend. Links in the description below. Now back to the show.
There are differences, and they are noticeable. Those who have a decent collection of music records and actually listen to them outside the internet will know the difference between a Gibson and a Fender, etc. What happens is that the attention span of many people is so reduced, it's all about fast videos, fast everything, jumping from one video website to another, that those folks don't really care or generally don't capture the differences. They are distracted by lots of other things, and such details get lost or lose relevance. Here. They all clearly have a different profile, but it's not like one sounded expensive and another cheap, just a little different. In reality, the physics is the same. How different can they really be? What kind of idiots write this balderdash?
Well, hey, thanks very much to Nigel for doing my job for me. That was actually a lot of fun. If you guys want to see Nigel answer some more comments and questions, let me know. Maybe we can convince him to come in here. We'll tell him we hid some tone wood between the walls or something like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to your comments and questions.
Glenn, real important question. Why the hell is your electrical outlet red?
What those are called Hubble outlets. My dad's an electrician and turned me on to these when I was building this place 20 years ago. And what they are they're a special outlet with an isolated ground that goes right to your distribution box. So it's actually, you're running 4 wires and not 3. So you've got hot, neutral, ground, and then an extra ground wire as well. And so that is 1 breaker per outlet. So you get a dedicated circuit just to that outlet. That way you don't run into ground loops. Basically, you can run most of your studio off 1 outlet and not overload, and you're not going to run into a ground hum issues. It's a great way to wire up a studio because it can solve problems before they even happen.
Hey Glenn, long time fan. You've taught me a lot. Quick question. New drum skins before recording, yay or nay? And when do you think drum skins are too old? Thanks a lot for your awesome show. You are an inspiration. Fuck you from Denmark.
Oh, I don't know. I thought the Danes fucked the English back in the Middle Ages. Okay, anyway, enough of the history lesson. New drum skins, yes. I always put new drum skins on, especially before a really important session. A good way to tell is if they're just old or they're pitted or got, divots or whatnot. Basically, you want to get your kit to sound as best as humanly possible before you record it. So you don't have to add EQ or any of that shit. And the best way to do that is new drum skins. It's much like recording bass guitar. New strings for that. It's just going to sound better. Yes, it can be a little expensive, but it will save you a shit ton of time in post. It's less stuff you'll have to fix. Definitely worth the investment. Oh, and by the way, about the whole drum recording thing, I've got a series called How to Record Heavy Drums. Just do a little search in the YouTube search bar, and it's like an 8-part series or something like that. It'll take you through the entire process. And best of all, it's absolutely free. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, did you know that 59% of you who click on my videos aren't actually subscribed? I mean, seriously, it costs absolutely nothing to hit the button, and it would mean the world to me because I'm trying ever so hard to get that gold play button. That's been my long-term goal on the show, and I really need your help to make that happen. So if you would, I'd be thrilled. Thank you very much.
Speaking of advanced years, I can confirm that cheaper guitars back in the day were utter garbage. My Charvette, remember those Charvels? Cheaper range, great marketing, not. Was absolutely awful. It cost me the equivalent of $700 in today's money. Bought Charvel's Joe Duplanter non-sig for $600 recently, and it's awesome. Setup, playability, sound.
Yeah, what you can get for an entry-level guitar these days is just, it's just mind-blowing. Like I said, I absolutely adore this S by Solar. Don't forget, I'm still giving this thing away. I'm doing a raffle copter. I can put a link to that in the video as well, in case you would like a chance to get this. I'd be more than happy to send this to somebody out there in the world, because I've got way too many guitars as it is. I need to clear some space out because I got something big coming into the studio in the next couple weeks. I just don't have space for everything anymore, so I definitely got to get rid of a couple cool pieces of gear. The thing that's going to be coming in a couple weeks is going to be super extra special cool, and you definitely don't want to miss the video on that. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. But yeah, I do remember those Charvettes. Yeah, they weren't all that great. In fact, a lot of the cheap guitars in the 80s weren't too great at all either. If you guys have some more suggestions for some of the budget brand guitars, believe me, I'm all ears. I'm always down to hear your suggestions for video content or whatnot. So if you've got some ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Once again, leave a comment below. I always read them.
Glenn, a question maybe for the next fact. Did you ever try mixing with Dolby Atmos, or do you intend to try it at some point? That thing sounds crazy.
I don't have a Dolby Atmos system yet. I know I've been talking with the guys at Cali about possibly putting in an Atmos system in here. I think they sound absolutely incredible, and believe me, I've heard some absolutely brilliant mixes over at Dweezil Zappa's place. Thank you, Dweezil, for the invite, by the way. That was super fucking cool. But does anybody actually have the hardware to play this stuff on? I guess you can hear it on headphones and whatnot. Is anybody listening to Atmos mixes on their headphones? I'm curious. Again, leave a comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Is this something I should be exploring? I'd really like to know.
Holy shit, are you still using that flipper knife I sent you 5 years ago?
Why, yes, indeed, I am. I use this in every unboxing I've got. This was sent by Tim Moran there, yes, 5 years ago, because he was laughing at the piece of crap knife I was using to do my unboxes with. So this is coming extremely handy over the years. And so, Tim, I very much appreciate that. Thank you so very much. This has become an integral part of the show. So big salute to you, man. Thanks again. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Once again, don't forget about the special bundle deal we've got going on over at Spectre Digital, combining Extinction Level Event, which is the drums, with Singularity, our bass library, and it can get you some absolutely stunning results. Don't forget to check it out. Links for that are once again in the description too. And please let me know if you guys enjoyed Nigel being on this episode and having him answer some questions from time to time. I think it's kind of fun, but again, it really depends on what you guys want to see. Leave some comments, questions below. Like I said, I love hearing from you guys. I love reading your stuff. And above all, please hit the subscribe button. All right, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys back here next week. We're taking a look at another super cool, super affordable Harley Benton cab that just sounds plain wicked. You're definitely not going to want to miss it because it's a killer deal. All right, until then, have a great weekend and be excellent to each other. Fuck. What the fuck? Maybe you'll thought we'd let your son of a bitch. Come on, what's going on? Get here. Hey Glenn, longtime fan, have you, just a quick reminder, fuck!